So just kind of look around at what their resources are and think how you could enrich their life by going some places maybe they haven't gone, or introducing them to some things that they haven't seen. And it doesn't have to be a job fair. That's nice too, that's great. But it can be the simplest things, the simplest places. I took Cassandra to the farmer's market in Marina Del Rey, and we talked about fresh vegetables and where they come from and how to cook them, and tried different local foods and enjoyed a neighborhood that she isn't used to. And all of those things, to me, it's nothing. I don't think anything of it. To her, it was the greatest experience. Ended up asking me to help her learn how to eat healthier from that experience. And then one of our future visits was to the grocery store as a field trip into the produce section, so I could teach her how to pick healthy foods at her grocery store, what to look for ripe foods. And I gave her some recipes that I make. I also remember when I used to meet her and go to the park with her and her daughter, their food, like, I didn't know if they ate before I met with them. So I always would bring a little something for her daughter and her and me to have lunch, like a little sandwich and some salad, some healthy foods. Maybe they did eat, but then they could take the food with them. But to try to make sure that they're nourished, because where's their income coming from? Is it food stamps? Is it, where are they getting their food from? And did they eat this morning? Like, it's just, those are things you don't think about that I wanted to make sure. It took me a while to figure that out, like a good year before I was like, okay, I got to make sure these people had some food today. Even exercise, like when we go to the park, I would make her walk around the park 3 or 5 times for exercise, and then we could sit down and talk. But we talked and walked too. I always, tell her, like, she wants to get healthier, and so just like giving her ways you can work out for free. Everything from printing out a workout from online to showing her apps that are free. I turned her on to a journaling app, because when she was frustrated and she had some people she couldn't rely on in her life, and she needed to vent, but she didn't feel safe having a book around that was a journal. I was like, download this app, and you could just make a password and type in your thoughts, good, bad, or indifferent, and it's your private diary that's in your phone, and it's locked. Like, I try to help her with all kinds of little resources that would help her improve her life. I have the family that I always wanted. I have a beautiful daughter and 2 grandkids, is how I consider it. And she calls me her play mom, her mentor mom, Laura mom. Her kids call me grandma or Laura or whatever. I have, and it's like, we check in with each other. She checks in with me almost every day. Hey, how you doing? Like, it's very rewarding, and it takes time, and it's hard. If you have the time to give, I definitely recommend people sign up, and they'll find a beautiful relationship from that. And it's frustrating. It's challenging. You find yourself in some places you're like, oh my God, what am I doing here? Because you're going to them, by the way. Say yes, but just make sure that you're doing it to give with nothing in return, and no expectations, and that you will be rewarded.